Yo, it's time, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody already here in the building, man. You guys know what time it is. Welcome to the latest installment of the Graphk and Wasted Show.
Or the Wasted and Graphk Show, whichever way you like to slice it. Brother, yes, what's up, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. How you feeling today?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling energetic, man. It's good to be here, bro. It's good to talk some Raider football, man. I missed everybody.
There you go. I see God shining down on you right now as you drink your cup of coffee. Salute
yes, Detroit Buddha.
Yes, Detroit Buddha in the building. Salute to the greatest chat in YouTube history, man. We appreciate every single one of you guys for rocking with us as always. Hug, we definitely have eyebrows today, brother. It's going.
Yeah, look, man, I saw that. You know, listen, I saw that in the chat. I could have done this, you know what I'm saying, but I wasn't going to. I was like, look, bro. Whatever.
That's hilarious. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, man. Pay your bar tabs. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet.
Also, I need you guys to take a pause for the cause. I need for you to go on over to our beloved sponsor, BetUS. This stream has been powered by BetUS. And guys, before you do any of your wagering tomorrow, go on over to BetUS, 150% of your deposit up to $2,000 for the first deposit. And for the next two deposits, you get 125% of that, up to $2,000. Listen, man, the most comprehensive sports book known to man. I mean, they have everything from politics to snooker to Parcheesi. I'm telling you guys, go on over there to BetUS, tell them Graphk and Wasted sent you, or Wasted and Graphk sent you, whichever way you like to slice it.
And make sure you use promo code YouTube150 to make sure you get that special. You already know.
Sir. Yes, sir. The YouTube 150 special. My brother, what it is.
I want to ask you, because speaking of our proud sponsors over at BetUS, I want to ask you, man, did you see the over and unders that they had for three specific players?
Oh, no, I did not.
Okay, I'm going to ask your take on this because I already put a video up and I want your opinion on this. Once again, salute to everybody here in the building. As always, we're letting everybody pile in before we really get the show to rocking. So, okay. The over or under 210.5 yards for Aidan O'Connell in the year.
You know, the Rams defense is pretty damn bad.
Okay.
Take the over.
I'm taking the over as well. And they're, I think, the worst team in the NFL in terms of QBR rating allowed. So Aidan needs to have a field day. I don't know if you guys seen this. This is why I put on the title of this video, Aidan, it's time to sink or swim. Because this is a game where he needs to go out there and throw the football all over the place. All right, over or under, Brock Bowers, 59.5 yards.
Oh, over.
Easy over. And once again, the Rams are one of the worst teams in terms of defending tight ends in the league this season. I believe they give up 91%, 91%, something like that in terms of tight ends in targets. So that's crazy. That's insane. 91% of tight ends catch the football against the Rams on most targets. So yeah, something like that. I forgot what it was. I'm butchering right now, but yeah, man, this is the defense that is not great by any means right now. Wasted. I'm looking right now. They are statistically the 28th ranked defense in the NFL. They are allowing offenses to put up 373.8 yards a game. Holy shit.
They're getting absolutely gashed.
Yes, TDs allowed 17. So they've given up 17 touchdowns this season, and they're allowing offenses that 373.8. That puts them at the 28 range right there in terms of statistics defensively, man. How do you feel about our shot to get this offense going with Luke Getsy and Aidan O'Connell this coming Sunday? I had to put it out there like that because I had to bring it back to full to make it make sense here, you guys. We still have Luke Getsy and Aidan O'Connell at the quarterback position.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it don't get going this week, that means it's a mission impossible for the rest of the season because this is the best case scenario. Yeah. You know, the funny thing is when the Raiders have a situation that is supposedly advantageous to them, it normally never pans out that way for us. You know what I mean? So, you know, the only thing that's for sure, like the great Stinger has said for years, is nothing's for sure. Nothing is for sure with this Raider team. You know, this is the Jekyll and Hyde in the National Football League. They go from being world beaters one week to the next week losing to teams that they probably should trounce. And these are some of the same kind of stats that we had against the Carolina Panthers. Mm-hmm. We got embarrassed in that game. So, I'm just going to reserve judgment, man. You know, it sounds good on paper. But man, oh man, the Raiders are like they're up and down like the stock market. Yeah, 1887, man.
Salute to our guy Vic Tafer. This is what I was trying to say. Tight ends have got a league high 91% of their targets against the Rams. So there you have it, man. This is a Brock Bowers special. Wasted.
Also on our defense, really quickly, you know, the lowest opposing third down conversion percentage against defenses in the National Football League. The Raiders are third in the NFL from that metric. The only other teams that are higher are the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions. You know, teams are converting their third downs only 30.1% of the time against the Raiders. So this is a pretty inconsistent offense in the Rams. So the Raider defense, they really have a big showing this game.
Yeah, and statistically, man, I mean, our defense statistically is not that bad. Fox Sports has this ranked at 12th, right behind the Niners, allowing 326.5 and 17 touchdowns this season. So defensive yards average 326.5. That puts us at 12. So, but I'm looking at some of these teams right here.
I'm sorry. This has nothing to do with football. Guys, gather around the fire. This is story wasted. Listen, I got a buddy. He passed away, right?
Rest in paradise.
My man Phil. He wasn't the sharpest knife in the drawer, and he was applying for a job, and you know he was a senior in high school. They said that the highest grade completed, he put 12th on the application. It just made me think about that.
Yo, us having a 12th ranked defense.
Yo, bro, it just came up. I don't know. He said 12th. But he spelt it 12th. Bro, oh my God. Yo, rest in peace to Phil, man.
And it's crazy to see you guys that they're ranked 28th in total defense. We're ranked 12th. Guess who the number one ranked total defense in the NFL is? This is why I keep saying that this is an offensive league now. Who's the number one total defense in the NFL?
Jets.
They're number 2.
Kansas City?
The Titans are number 1.
No freaking way, man.
Only 11 TDs allowed, 248.8 yards a game. Yeah, man. The Titans are statistically number 1 in total offense, according to Fox Sports. So there you have it, man. I mean, statistics don't lie, right?
Man, let me tell you. So they say men lie, women lie, numbers don't. I know my eyes don't freaking lie. And these are some putrid ass teams, bro. That's why, like, a lot of these stats and stuff like that, you can't get into the minutia of some of this shit. Yeah. You have to trust your eyes, bro. You have to trust your eyes because back in the day, nobody paid attention to this stuff, bro. Nobody paid attention to this stuff. Like, you know, they have all these talks about, oh, well, you know, this team has been the number 1 ranked defense. And it's like, what are they using to measure this metric? Because I know when I was growing up, when they said somebody was the number 1 ranked defense, they were the number 1 ranked defense. They were the Ravens, or they were the Bucks, or they were the Bears.
Bears back in the day. Yeah.
The 86 Giants. This, I don't know how the hell they could be. That is a terrible team down there in Tennessee, bro.
Yeah. Salute the hug. The Browns win. Graphk gets the super. Happy Saturday, my brothers and sisters. Salute to our brother Hug. And salute to everybody here in the building. As always, Paper Chase, yes, it looks like he is trending towards playing. I believe he missed the last 3 games with an ankle injury, I believe. He's been limited in practice all week long, but he's questionable for tomorrow. So, but I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't know why the Rams would force him out there right now. They're 1-4, wasted. They're not in a good place right now. Puka's gonna be out for a while. They have a lot of injuries out there in LA with Sean McVay and company. Yeah. Matthew Stafford's getting up there in age. I wouldn't be shocked if these guys try to lose as many ball games as possible and get their quarterback of the future.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a team who has not had the benefit of having a whole lot of draft capital over the last few years. They went all in, they won their Super Bowl, and now it's time to really, really rebuild.
Yeah.
It's something that Sean McVay kind of has never had the luxury to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I could see them doing that.
Yeah.
But when you talk about injuries, bro, look no further than the Raiders. I mean, Tommy Eichenberg, quad, out.
Yeah.
Kanai Mayoga is not a name.
That's the team's guy more than anything.
Yeah, but he's out. But Dylan Parham, with the foot injury that's been lingering all season,
he's out.
That's huge. Statistically, he's our best lineman this year, man.
Yep.
Then Jacoby Myers.
Doubtful, which he's not.
Doubtful.
He didn't practice at all week long.
So I doubt he plays seriously. Yeah. Adam Butler, knee and an illness, out. So he got the BGs and he's got an issue with his knee. Zamir White, groin, questionable.
He was full yesterday, so it looks like he's good to go tomorrow, which we're going to need all hands on deck.
Man, just in time to fumble the football. Shout out to him.
Hey, look, Alexander Mattison better run the ball 20 times tomorrow, bro. Like I want to see him literally run the football as much as possible. There's no reason to give Amir Abdullah, a 30-plus-year-old running back on the way out of his career, you know what I mean, to give him full drives and so on and so forth. Look, give Alexander Mattison a chance to go out there and be the first running back this year to have over 100 yards rushing for the Raiders. And that's nasty to say, bro. We're in week 7. You have not had a 100-yard rusher this season at all.
Week 7, bro.
Yeah.
Not week 3.
Nasty.
Not week 1. Week 7. Bro, listen. You know what it is? Our running game has been weak. W-E-A-K week. Not like 7 days. I'm going to be real, man. I don't know if I want to see Madison hit the ball 20 times, bro. Because
how many times I want to see him run the football? 12.
12. That's how many times I want to see him run the ball. I don't know. Madison gets a little spooky when he gets the ball. I don't know, bro. I want to see the real deal running back by committee, man. I really want to see it. We haven't seen it. Yeah. They've kind of, they say they want to run it back by committee.
You get a drive, but there's no real
consistency. It's no real flow to it. It's no ebb, no flow. That's what I'm going to need to see from this offense, right? So I have no problem if Zamir White comes back and he, first quarter, you get 3-4 carries. Madison, you get some. Or are we going to ride the high hand, mix it up a little bit? I don't know if I want to see Madison get 20 because he hasn't been super productive either, bro. His numbers are full gold. Like, he scored a touchdown almost every game for us. I think he's leading our team in touchdowns, right?
Yeah.
But
clearly
hasn't done a whole lot more. Like, dog, it's been nasty work, bro. But
they got to give him more reps. Wasted, like give him more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Larry, man. I don't like calling for another man's job, but if this offense can't run on this team, ... I'm going to be real, man. And I love what Hug put out there. And I'm going to agree with this assessment. What do you think what Hug said this on yesterday's Coffee and Convo? If this offense can't get going tomorrow, Luke Getsy's job is done. He's fired. What do you think about that?
I think it sounds good. What's the alternative?
At this point, it's Scott Turner or it's Joe Philbin.
What's the alternative, right? Like the crazy part about this is, and this is what pisses me off about the whole, the way things have transpired in the last few weeks. This is the reason why you can't acquiesce to players, bro. Yeah. You can't listen to players, bro. You got a guy who co-signed this freaking guy, and I know
it left.
Yo, I know. Yo, for you to pull that name out of this cauldron of possible people you could have picked, bro.
All he did was what the Raiders did to him with Derek Carr, bro. That's all he did. He hit him with the reverse Uno, bro.
I mean, look, man, done like a true female.
Yeah, exactly.
Done like a true female, bro. Like, and I don't like disrespecting people, bro, because I don't know this guy personally. To me, it's weak to disrespect somebody, that you're not going to run into or you don't know. And I might run into him. I mean, they up in Montclair. You know what I'm saying? They in Jersey. I'll be out of breakfast and run into them. But you
Yeah.
know what? I don't give a shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, I don't like that, bro. That the way that this all went down, and I don't want to really get into it because we passed it.
Yeah, we're all right.
I don't like the fact that this guy is even here, because the only reason why this guy is here is because of, you know, Batty McBad a lot. That's the only reason why, bro. Like, why would you even hire this fucker? This guy is a horrible, horrible offensive coordinator.
Bro, we said it before, Wasted. This situation was, you go to the club, right? You hanging out with the guys. And you think you got time. You hanging out, you drinking, you know, you in the corner, you blowing your little tree, and you doing all that good stuff, right? And you realize, oh shit, I'm supposed to be on sniper mode. I got 5 minutes left to take something home. And all there is left is that 276-pound chubster with you know, and you're like, fuck. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
I feel you. I feel you. You're gonna be like my man in Harlem Night. Come here, babies.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's really
slap
what
that back and it just go.
Salute to LA. He said chubster. Salute to LA. Now Devontae Adams went back to his baby daddy, and the hamstring is magically healed. Who you guys would like to get for wide receiver next season? Draft one in the mid rounds, but also I'm all for, you know, if we secure our quarterback of the future, I'm all for it. I said it. I know I'm going against what I said previously, but if you find the quarterback, if you get a Shador or a Cam Ward, or let's just say even a Carson Beck, whoever it is, and it works out, you bring in a guy. I have no problems bringing in a T. Higgins because he's so young. He's 25, 26 years old.
Yeah, he'd be on the same timeline.
He's waiting to break out. Wasted. You know what I'm saying? He's still a young kid.
See, to me, those kind of free agent signings make more sense for the Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you're on an ascension, right? Now, T. Higgins hasn't won anything in the NFL. They've been to a Super Bowl, but it's not like he's here talking about a legacy and all this kind of stuff.
No.
He's never really been the number one there. He's a guy that could just come in and be productive for you. He's looking to get to that level, right? It reminds me very similarly to Michael Crabtree.
Bro, I swear I was about to literally say the same shit.
The diabolical twins unite.
I'm telling you. But yes, facts. He's just looking to break out, and he's looking for that opportunity. You know, they always had like that three-headed monster out there in Cincinnati. So he's never really – that's what she said. Bang, zoom. Bang, zoom.
Thank you.
But she hasn't. But he hasn't had an opportunity to be that clear-cut wide receiver one. You know what I mean? And that would allow, if Jacoby is still here next year, you know, if we don't dangle him at the trade deadline, right? That allows him to go back to wide receiver two where he should be. And you have a guy like T. Higgins and you have your speedster and Trey Tucker. I would love that. Salute the Cheese, man. All these injured dudes on 1 and 2 year deals, except Wilkinson. I think you meant Wilkins. We're gonna gut this thing like a foreclosed duplex. Salute the Cheese, man. The foreclosed duplex.
Listen. I've been there. I've done that. I've gutted a foreclosed duplex. I swooped in and grabbed it. And then guess what I did? Rented it out for years and then turned around and sold it. Yeah. Get it out of here.
Yo, facts. Salute the Joe. Call me bipolar. I want us to tank for a quarterback, but I want a celebration Monday. Luke Getsy is gone regardless. The only thing I want Luke Getsy calling is for a job application at my local Jiffy Lube. Joe, don't say that. I don't want that man working on anyone's cars, bro. He will kill people. He will kill people, Joe.
It'll be a veritable wreck. What the F is going on, Capitan?
He can't change the play calling. He can't change oil, Joe. It makes no sense.
I mean, can you imagine Luke Getsy coming up there with that stupid smirk talking about, hey, you know your air filter's dirty. Get the F out of here, Luke Getsy. Just change my oil and get the F out of here, asshole.
Man, trying to penny you can, man. Salute to Joe. And bro, we're Raider fans. All of us are bipolar, bro. All of us. So I feel the same way. I feel like I want to have the best quarterback in next year's draft, but I want to win every single football game. But you know what I mean? We're bipolar, man. But I can live with the fact that if we do lose, because we genuinely don't have a good team right now, especially with all the injuries and this coaching staff, I'm all for, man. If we do lose out, at least we know that we're somewhere there in the hunt, in that top 5, top 7. And I don't mean lose out in the sense of we're going to lose every single game, because we're going to find some ways to win a few games here and there. But the thing is, Wasted, we don't want this to be the year where you win 8 or 9 games and then you're right there back in football.
Mediocrity hell, right? Or to be that year where we could have had the number 1 pick and we fucking lost.
Yeah.
I mean, we won the last game of the season.
Yeah, or just a random sea bass kick against the Arizona Cardinals.
Yo, that's what I'm talking about.
Take you out of the Bosa sweepstakes.
Yeah.
Disgusting, nasty work. Salute the Raider Rash. That's a name. That's a name.
That is a hell of a name, man.
That is a name for you. Hey, man, I like it, bro. I mean, it's technically we kind of is a rash right now, right? I mean,
can you imagine some joker that down at the clinic,
nasty work,
getting a Raider rash.
You got a Raider rash. Salute
it.
Not to be negative, but don't be surprised if a Rams player breaks a record on us. We let everybody who hasn't done anything have a stat game on us only. Salute the Raider. This is facts, bro. I'm expecting Kyron to ball out for them in the passing game and in the ground game. We have not been able to stop the run, Rash, to be real. So I'm expecting Kyron Jackson to have a big game. If I'm going to look up his stats.
You know what sucks, man?
Or Kyron Williams, my bad. I'm saying Kyron Jackson.
Yeah, but you know what sucks, man. When you start talking about guys breaking out, I think this could be a game where you're going to see Max Crosby break out because I think he's getting a little healthier, right?
Okay.
And right now, he's 4th in the league in sacks.
Yeah.
You know, Aidan Hutchinson is not. You know, he's
out
for the season. He was leading the league 7.5. Big Dexter Lawrence, 7 sacks. You know, he's a defensive tackle, so you would probably think that pace will slow down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Van Noy and Will McDonald are over Max, and then you got Max.
Yeah,
and this is a guy who missed a game, right?
Yep.
He's on a pace where he's getting 1 or 2 a game. I want to see Max lead the league in sacks, man. I really do. I want to see it happen. And also, man, there's been a no-fly zone, and it's not the guy that we thought. It has been Ja'Cory Bennett, man. Ja'Cory Bennett's been holding it down, man. He's been targeted like 26 times this year and has only allowed 12 completions.
Yeah.
46.2 completion percentage, man. That's like the 3rd lowest in the league, man. The guy's been balling, man. I will love to see him have a breakout game tomorrow too.
And salute real quick to Kyron Williams. I love the guy, former Notre Dame guy. You guys know how me and Wasted feel about our Notre Dame Fighting Irish guys, but he's having a pretty good year this year. 360 yards on the ground on 95 attempts, 3.8 average a clip, 6 touchdowns. He also has 14 receptions to go along with that. It's funny, right? The one player I think that would be that guy would be Corum, a guy that hasn't really got a
Blake Corum, bro.
I watch Blake Corum end up being a guy that goes out there and absolutely just shreds up our run defense. That'd be absolute insanity because he hasn't got a ton of reps this year. So salute to Marcus, man, holding out hope that the Raiders can get into the playoffs. So I'm looking at the next tier quarterbacks like Kurt Rourke or and Carson Beck. I mean, don't be surprised, Marcus, if Carson Beck is the first quarterback off the board.
The Carson Beck, when you go through the evaluation process, right? So when you start looking at, the people he's played against, playing in the SEC, how he's competed in the SEC, right?
Yeah.
The fact that Georgia is still a powerhouse, but it's not the powerhouse that it was 3 or 4 years ago, right? I think Carson Beck is probably going to be in a conversation to be the number 1 pick.
We'll see what he looks like against Texas this weekend. This is a big game for him and Ewers going into the draft process.
Both of those guys are 2 guys that I think are going to be right at the top of the heap. Yeah. A lot of people, because of the hype of Shedeur Sanders and what his name is and who he is, I can understand that. But when you start really breaking these guys down, you're getting these 6'4", 6'5" guys with big, strong arms that played in a big conference. These are normally the guys who get pushed up at the top of the heap.
He's stupid, man.
Martin is crazy, man. I saw that. That's just wrong.
Martin is crazy, man.
Salute Martin, you're about to be unceremoniously blocked for that.
Salute the WP, man. I hate to say it, but I'm at the point where I've completely lost interest in seeing run up the gut and screen passes all game. Shaking my head. Yeah, man, it's nasty work out here, WP. Hopefully, man, Luke Getsy is feeling the pressure right now. Hopefully, AP is going to him because he's feeling the pressure and saying, you know what? Let that shit fly. Like tomorrow needs to be a Trey Tucker special. It needs to be. Right? There's no reason why, especially without Jacoby out there. Just go out there and play free. Like if you win, great. If you lose, whatever. Like just go out there and play free. Throw the football around. You're already, you're already missing literally your wide receiver 1 in Devontae, who was just traded. Your number 2 guy in Jacoby. Just go out there and let those guys play ball, man. I don't want to see a million plays where we throw the football behind the line of scrimmage. I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna freak the fuck out if Luke Getsy does it all game long tomorrow, bro. I hate that shit, especially with the personnel that we have out there right now with all the injuries.
Bro, the problem with coaches like Luke Getsy is you got some coaches that coach to win, and you got some that coach not to lose. Luke Getsy coaches not to lose.
Yeah,
and I think he's not having the kind of faith he should in his personnel groupings. I just at this point, man, to be real with you, what I'm looking for, man, I'm going past Luke Getsy, right? Because Luke Getsy didn't hire himself. I'm looking at Antonio Pierce, and I'm looking at the way this game is played, win, lose, a draw, a tie, whatever. I'm looking at the fact of, are you making those schematic mistakes, right?
Yeah.
Does the team look engaged? Or did you lose these guys after halftime? Did you make any adjustments at halftime? These are all the things, because he was hired because he was a motivator. He's supposed to be the kind of guy that gets everybody to buy in, maximum accountability they talked about, right? Yeah. If this is a penalty-filled, undisciplined mess, then really, to be honest with you, the only person that I'm evaluating for the rest of the season is him.
Yeah. Once again, you guys,
I'm the biggest supporter of AP there is.
We went over the Rams defensive rankings. They're 28th ranked defense as a whole. They're a middle of the pack team against the pass. I believe they're at 18. And against the run, they are literally the worst team in the league against the run, averaging 157.6 a game and 6 touchdowns on the season. Wasted. This is a game where you should run the football to set up the pass. If Zamir's back, great. But him, Madison, you have to be able to run the football. This team is giving up 157.5 a game. They're the worst team against the run in the NFL. You have to find a way for one of these guys to have over 100 yards tomorrow. You have to run the football. If not, what do we have to look forward to? If you can't run the football on this team, the worst team in the NFL against the run, I mean, come on now, man. That's disgusting.
And the crazy thing is that you got to really look at the fact that the way you get putrid offenses going is always through the play action pass, man.
Yeah.
And you have to have that run element to set that junk up, man. And I just don't really see the kind of run concepts that are going to make the Raiders successful. 3 yards in a cloud of dust running right up the gut with no hole, no nothing. It's nasty work.
And without your best offensive lineman pretty much this season with Dylan Parham, you're going to have Jordan Meredith potentially out there. Wasted. How do you feel about that?
Man, I'm actually happy. I think Meredith's a guy I wanted to see start this year because of how physical he is. Mm-hmm. I just feel like, a part of me wants the Raiders to really talk the talk, right? We talk about ill intent, pain, and violence. We're the guys that are out there that are throwing people out the club.
Yeah.
Look at the way this line looks, just having one guy like that in JPJ, right? Now with Meredith, I've always looked at him as a guy that is just a bulldozer. He is a strong, physical lineman. I want to see that kid get out there and get at it, man, because I'm tired of seeing our front, line get bullied around. And to be honest with you, Andre James is a guy that you got to start looking at. And it sucks because it's a bad contract for the Raiders right now. Yeah. It is a bad contract for us. He doesn't get paid a whole lot of money, but it's not a great contract. There's no real way to get out of that contract for the next year or two. So it's weird, man.
I also want to throw this tidbit out there. We've been struggling to get into the end zone, you guys. The Rams have, I think, the 22nd ranked red zone defense. So we have to find a way to put the football in the end zone, man. All these threes, I'm calling it already. I said it already. It's going to be a Daniel Carlson special for me because until proven otherwise, we can't put up 7. But
yeah, it's crazy, bro. And when you look at the mindset of the Raider quarterbacks, right? This is the thing that's frustrated me all year, right? Like, it's frustrating to watch these guys look for completions instead of like reading the defense and seeing a guy that's like in space and trying to get him the ball and really, really, really like have a plan to try. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this shit is just, like when we were talking about Gardner Minshew, people were like, oh, he's throwing. He was just throwing people just to get completions, bro.
Yeah.
It was just bull. Like, it's like, bro, you're throwing a guy, you get the guy fucking, destroyed, hit, knocked out of the game. It's a reason, man, why this offense, no matter what, and no matter what it says on paper, this offense has been horrible from the word go because of the mentality of the offense. It's just, okay, the guy's open. Let me just dump him the ball. And he's got 3 guys around him. He has no chance of really making a real play. I'm getting really frustrated with that.
Facts. Salute to Hugman. Let's all take a moment to pray for a vertical offense and AO throwing into the breadbasket and not missing high. Hands together, heads down, and go. Amen. Salute to my guy Hug D's, man. Salute to Cheese. Gonna use my white Adams jersey as a barbecue apron tomorrow. Salute to Cheese and salute to the real Gary. Season is done. Please be real. It's a rebuild. Hey, man, look, we're not saying it's not. We're just saying that this is still a very winnable game. You're going against the 1-4 Rams team who was beat up themselves. So, we can definitely be real about what's going on out there in Las Vegas, but also we can be very real about this is a very winnable game. Go ahead, brother.
All wins and losses are not measured the same.
Yeah.
There's a difference between, give you a quick example. The Raiders lost to the Rams against Baker Mayfield.
Mm-hmm.
Right, he came off the street.
90-yard drive to win the game.
90-yard drive. They won by 1 point, right?
Yeah.
But as bad as that loss was, right, the optics of that game was that was a team that kind of was not rudderless at that point.
Mm-hmm.
If you go into this game and you lose the way you did against Carolina, that is a totally different story, man. Yep. That's a totally different story. And see, that's the thing about this whole rebuild thing. To me, it's not about the desired result, right? All the time. It's about how it looks. The product on the field is very, very important, bro.
And real quick, this may be the first week, you guys, where we get a real better idea of who we are in terms of our corner room with Jack Jones and Jacorian Bennett. Hopefully Jacorian gets targeted a lot. This is a middle of the pack offense. They're ranked 16th. They put up a 324 yards a game, but they only score 18.8 a game. That makes them 23rd in the league in points scored per game. Total yards per game, they're 14th, 345 a clip. But this is where it gets tricky. Passing yards per game, they're 9th. They put up 247.6. So this is going to be a game where we finally can see Jacorian and Jack go out there and truly get tested. I'm hoping that Matthew Stafford goes out there and throws the football all over the place because I want to get a better idea of where we are with Jacorian and Jack Jones. And then they're 18th in time of possession per game. 29-39. So there you have it. But and they're one of the worst teams rushing the football, 97.4. They're 27th in the NFL. But remember that 9th in the league in passing per game. They still have Matthew Stafford, a guy that won a Super Bowl out there that can fling that thing. So don't be shocked if Cooper Kupp is good to go and he targets him a lot. I'm excited to see Jacorian and Jack Jones get some more burn tomorrow.
See, and this is the thing about a quarterback like Matthew Stafford. You got a lot of young quarterbacks in this league, such as Aidan O'Connell, who instead of throwing a ball and letting the defense dictate what they do, they like kind of just look for a particular person, right?
Yeah.
Stafford doesn't do that. Stafford spreads the ball around, but let me tell you something. If there is a guy like Cooper Kupp who knows how to get in those little creases and get open, once he gets open, Stafford still to this day has the physical tools, the mindset, the brain to fit that football in there.
Tightest windows ever, bro. He's one of the greatest throwers of the football. He can always find those tight spots.
Yeah, man. So I'm telling you right now, man, it's going to be nasty work, man. I got a feeling Matthew Stafford, win, lose, or draw, is going to light us up.
Yeah, okay. Well, look, I think he's going to get his like he always does, but I think we do have a nice duo. I think that Jacorian is our best corner that we have, but when are we going to see DeCameron Richardson? He's back. The hamstring he didn't play last week.
It would be this week, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume, right? It's time. I want to see him get active. I want to see Nate Hobbs. I mean, look, man, this is going to be a test for this young DB room. Even the safeties, even Palomau and Merrick. This is going to be a test with Matthew Stafford throwing the football tomorrow, man. Salute to Daniel Caps. Be careful of Jordan Whittington. He's been attracting attention. Salute to Daniel Caps. Real Gary is the most pessimistic motherfucker in the world. Rams will look like a Super Bowl team.
Hey, man, listen, you know why I don't get mad at, like, a lot of people think that we get pissed off about the guys that are super pessimistic. I don't, because that's a defense mechanism.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They let themselves down before the team can let them down. I understand. That's why it doesn't bother me.
It's the comedian act, right? It's I make them laugh so they won't laugh at me.
Yeah, they're projecting, right?
Yeah.
I just want to know something, Nation. How do you guys feel about tanking? Like I've always wanted to ask other, like, because Graphk and I, we know how we don't really, we're not into that, right? In a sense, right? But I just want to know, like what do people really think about that? Because I think that if you would have asked people about that 2 years ago, the answer would be very, very different from what it is now, right? It's weird how I'm noticing people in Raider Nation, they're starting to trend towards, damn, should we win? And it's like that mindset to me is a little weird. You know what I mean? Because I feel like you can do more damage by not trying to win. You can totally destroy an organization that way.
But and I've said this a million times, dog. This team is bad. You don't need to tank. We're just not good. Like,
and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no. But what we have to be at this point, Wasted. Look, we have a very questionable head coach. We have a very bad offensive coordinator. We have a guy in Patrick Graham that has had a lot of injuries on the defensive side of the ball. He's regressed since last season. This is just not a good team right now. The only bright spots that we have are watching some of these young pups do their thing. DJ Glaze, bright spot. JPJ, bright spot. Brock Bowers, bright spot. And that makes me feel good about our general manager, Tom Telesco. Yeah. So, like, that's the bright spots that we have. This isn't a good football team. I mean, bro, look at the running back group. Look at Zamir. Look at Alexander Madison. You have Amir Abdullah out there getting as many reps as a real pretty much number 2 back in the NFL. Like, that's nasty work, bro. Like, look at that receiving core now without Jacoby and Devontae.
Oh my God, bro. Look, man. I haven't seen a roster this devoid of talent since the Andrew Walter days.
That's bad.
This is bad. So you don't have
Blackman was a guy last week, bro.
Bro, Alec high stakes Blackman, bro.
Yeah.
Was worked into the offensive game plan, bro. Yo, hey, listen.
Christian Wilkerson got a touchdown.
Yo, bro, we got to get Bachman the ball.
This reminds me of those days, bro, in Oakland when we were watching,
bro,
the Darius Hayward Bay, the Lou Murphs, and Lou Murphs are God, but I just mean like that wide receiver group that was never had those, those big name guys.
Yeah, you Chad Shillings, all them guys. But
Chad Shillings of the world. It's like, damn.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. You need to wash your mouth out with soap comparing Alec Bachman to the great Lou Murphy.
No, I'm not saying that.
Like Murph, the Murph.
Lou Murph is our dog, bro. I'm just saying that it reminds me of those teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had a lot of guys that just weren't those guys. And where I just spent at the corner.
I want to live in a world where we got Denarius Moore on this team. That's what I want.
The greatest wide receiver of all time.
Listen, let me tell you something, bro. I
love him.
I will take Denarius Moore and Lou Murphy 100 times out of any of these guys we got.
Facts. Well, I just meant at the corner position, brother.
Andre Holmes,
bro.
Andre Holmes. Rod Streeter.
Hey, man. For a minute, I was sold on Street.
Yo, Street was the man. He made the number 80 look good on the radio.
Yeah, man. Facts. Salute to Wet. But yeah, brother, I just meant him getting some reps at the corner position. That's it. I didn't mean him going out there getting some special team reps. I want to see what the big body guy on the looks like on the outside out there on an island. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Raider Deb, as always. Appreciate you, sis. Keep Getsy the rest of the season so we can blame him. We're going to tank anyway without trying. We need to win tomorrow and end that SoFi curse. I'm bringing good vibes to SoFi tomorrow and vodka.
Hey, listen, I think you're going to need more of the vodka than the good vibes. Shout out to the great and powerful
roomies.
Roomies. Yo, shout out to the great and powerful Raider Dev. Yo, look, I'm gonna be for real here, though, man. Like, I don't really know how to feel about all of this, man. Because, look, man, I just need to see a way out. I don't see the way out of this.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I do. Get the season over with. That's the way to get out of this. Look, sim this shit. I've been screaming. I prayed to God 2 nights in a row to somehow, some way madden this shit out. Just sim it. Get just boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, we're in 2025. We're doing our mock drafts and we're waiting for the draft. And next thing you know, Graphk and Graphk are in Green Bay covering the draft and having a phenomenal time with our brother Charles Woodson. That's what I just want to sim it. Just sim this shit. Sim it. That's it. Just sim it, man. Sim the season.
I don't, bro. I love this team, bro. I do. But I'm gonna be real, man. Look, man, there's going to have to be a lot of changes this offseason in the way that they operate from the top. Because the fish stinks from the head, right?
Just sin, baby.
The fish stinks from the head.
Wait.
You look.
No, bro, hold on. No, I'm not going to do the pause. What the fuck are you talking about?
God damn it. You Google it, young fella.
What? Babe, the fish stinks from the head. Yeah, that's nasty work. What is it? Okay, what does this mean, kind sir? As Chloe drinks the water disrespectfully in the background as the podcast goes. But what is the fish stinks at the head?
In this context, it means, if there's a putrid, smelly product on the field, it starts at the top of the organization, bro. And they need to go about the way they do business a lot differently. The way that they evaluate what's going on, from the coaches, down. They really do. And a lot of people go after Tommy T. I can't go after the Coupon Tom. He's done his job as far as I'm concerned. There ain't a player that he picked that sucks.
I have to poo-poo that analogy that you just put out there. It's disgusting. It's just nasty work out here, these streets, man. The fish, the stink starts at the fish head.
Wait. The fish stinks from the head down is a business idiom that means when a company is struggling, the issues usually start with the leadership. The phrase is based on the idea that when a fish rots, the head is the first part to start to decompose, and the rot spreads to the rest of the body over time. Now, goddamn it, Graphk, if Wasted tells you something, I'll tell you a duck can pull a truck, you better hook the mother effer up.
That analogy had to have came out when football was still having leather helmets. Like, I've never heard that. That sounds like some old
no, Graphk, listen, tuck your GED away.
Fuck you.
Yo, listen to me. This is a thing, bro. It's a thing.
Yo, salute to Ten Commandments. Telesco has done his job. I would like to see him choose his own coach. Facts.
They say that phrase has been in use since the 17th century.
I knew it, bro. You were about
back when I was born.
You about 35. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Ant, man. What are your predictions for tomorrow's game? You know what's funny, man? I want to say, and salute to Arnie. So this podcast is the best therapy for the nation's sorrow. Salute to you, Arnie. I want to say this. I want to feel like this is going to be a breaking out party tomorrow offensively, but I'd be a liar to say that because of how bad this offense has been, right? So I'm going to keep it real honest. It's just maybe 2017, 2016. I have this potentially a low-scoring game. I think we throw the football effectively. I think Aidan gets the ball up and down the field, but I think we struggle once again in red zone situations, and we don't put up 7. So I think it's a Daniel Carlson special. I do. Until they can prove otherwise, I have it 2017, 2016, somewhere around there. Or let's just say, 2016, 2017. We win by 3 or 4 points.
Yeah, I mean, look, these are the games that, my football brain tells me that better quarterback, better coach combination is what you go with, right? So
yeah,
McVay's a Super Bowl head coach.
Yes,
Matthew Stafford's a future Hall of Famer, and even
coming off a bye week too.
So
they're 4-3 out there. He's 4-3 with this time with the Rams since 2017, but he's 1-2 in the past 3 years after the bye week, and this is one of the most beat up teams that McVay's had out there up to this point in his young career with the Rams.
Yeah, I mean, and the Raiders are on a 3-game losing streak against the Rams as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have beat them in the last 3 times. We lost them by 1 point in 2022. My football brain is telling me that the Raiders are going to lose this game. But when I look at it, I look at the national media all picking the Rams, right?
Yeah.
I look at the fact that the Raiders haven't beat them in the last 3 games, right? Mm-hmm. And just the way things normally go, man, I could see the Raiders win this game. I don't have any analysis that tells you that why we should win on the field, because it doesn't look like, if you compare roster for roster, player for player, we probably shouldn't win this game.
Yeah, and the Raiders hold an edge 8-7 in the all-time series. So the Rams have a chance to knot it up at 8. But like Waston said, they won 3 straight meetings in 5 of the last 6, according to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. And then you talked about the last meeting where Baker Mayfield, that 90-yard drive that just absolutely killed us. So there you have it, in terms of the history with the Rams going back from L.A., St. Louis, so on and so forth. Raider Rashes, little cook Graphk, F out of here.
Yeah, man. You know what I can bet though? I can bet that you guys have not gone over to Bet US.
Going
over to Bet US. Gather around the fire, everyone. Going over to Bet US. 150% of your first deposit up to $2,000. 125% of your next 2 deposits up to $2,000. Use the code YouTube150 to get yourself right so you can get all your NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, and snooker action. This has been approved and powered by BetUS.
Salute to our proud sponsors. And now the bills have officially been paid for the week. Salute to Wet Entertainment, my guy, becoming a member. We don't care what channel it is, brother. We just appreciate you. If you guys want to become members of the channels, hit the links. They're pinned up top. It definitely helps us keep the lights on over here at Shieldmore. Salute to the real Gary. Raiders make me drink. Brady is the poison pill for Mark Davis. Brady will take over the Raiders soon enough. I see the script. You know what, real Gary? If you're right, and that equals wins, I don't give a shit. I don't care how.
You damn right. Brady could be Darth Vader himself. He could be the virus himself. Who cares? As long as that virus breaks out in the winning, I don't give a damn anymore, bro. Like I've done this way too long. I'm tired of having therapy sessions with my youngest child. My youngest daughter is a football fan. She loves the Raiders. And she was just talking. She said, Daddy,
when are they going to be good, bro?
She said, Daddy, bruh. And for some reason, my daughter's been calling me bruh since she was 2 years old. He is hilarious, right? She says, Daddy, bruh.
Yeah.
Why we got to be so trash?
Yo, my family be shocked when we win. Like, oh, wow, we pull one out, huh? Like, it's just disgusting work out here in these streets, bro. So look, I feel you, bro. I get it, man. These kids deserve better, man. It sucks that they had to be our kids, bro, and they've been forced into Raider Nation.
Yeah, I listen. I told them
they have no chance. They have no
chance. I told my daughters, I said, listen, man, you guys were blessed with 2 great parents. You have a great home, great grandparents, great family members around you.
A terrible football team.
I said, listen, we just got a shitty football team. That's the ebbs and flows of life, y'all.
Yo, and you guys are Knicks fans. I even got to.
Man, no.
Hey, the Yanks, man, the Yanks and Dodgers, that's going to feed families, brother.
Yeah, man. Listen, we Yankee fans around here. As far as basketball goes, my daughters don't really like the Knicks.
Okay.
My daughters don't like the Knicks. They love LeBron James. Wherever LeBron go, that's what they like.
Yeah, okay. The Knicks essentially are the Raiders of the NBA outside.
No, we're not.
Outside of the championships. You know what I'm saying?
No, we're not.
Yeah, so. Salute to real Gary. Salute to everybody here, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button on both channels. Salute to the 800 people here in the building. Whether you're watching on Twitter, Wace's channel, my channel, it doesn't matter, man. All we ask is just get them thumbs up, you guys, and make sure you hit that subscribe button already. Outside of that, we talked about Sean McVay and company off the bye week, 4-3, 1-2 in the last 3 seasons. We went over the Rams offense and defense. And where they're ranked in terms of stats. You know what I'm saying? This is a very winnable game for us. They're 1-4 right now. They're struggling mightily. They have a lot of injuries themselves, you guys. Cooper Kupp does look like he will be active tomorrow. It may be a game time decision. He's questionable at this point with that ankle injury that's kept him out for the past 3 weeks. Puka's not available. They do have Kyron Williams. They do have, Blake Corum. So but they have struggled to run the football. They've struggled to run the football. They've had some injuries across that O-line. You know what I mean? So once again, this is a very winnable game. And this is another game too, man, where it's like you're okay if we lose, but also I want to kill the narrative of us not being able to win at SoFi Stadium. We've been losing a ton of games there at SoFi, in LA, which is one of our homes. I think we got to wash our hands of that. Go out there and beat these guys, man.
Bro, and listen, this is what I was saying on my show. It's funny. I had some goofball that was banging on me in my comment. You know, he's bad, whatever. You know, I didn't know you can do that in the YouTube chat. I didn't know the YouTube streets were this violent. yeah, throwing it up and everything, right?
Whoa.
So what wound up happening, right? I said this. I'm tired of us saying this is our it's a home game for us. If it's a home game to win there, damn it. I don't want to hear all of that, man. Like, yo, yeah, the fans come out and support and stuff. Meanwhile, in our stadium in Las Vegas, we can't get any motion there because we're not winning, bro. It's time to win. All of that symbolism and that nonsense. I want consistent winning over everyone in the league. It's not just about we own Denver, we run LA. That stuff is some straw man stuff right there, man. I want us to really be a good football team. I'm sick of that.
Hey, what are the Chargers right now? Are they 3-2?
Bro. Wait, okay, they beat us. Yeah, they beat Denver. They lost to Kansas City. They're 3-2, yeah.
Right. And once again, Herbert has not had a great year at all.
Yeah, Sherbert's hurt. Sherbert's been hurt. He's got that
hurt. I mean, Rashawn Slater hurt. Their corners hurt. Once again, y'all, I keep saying this. People can kill me in the chat all you want. I tweeted this last night. Coaching matters, you guys. Coaching matters. They found a chance. They found ways to win football games with a lot of their key players hurt. Look at us. We're over here crying about Marcus Epps.
Bro, that's totally.
We're crying about Malcolm Kuntz, which I love Malcolm. They're finding a way to win football games with their starting left tackle, starting right tackle, their quarterback struggling, the injuries. Look, man.
It's not the same, bro. Because it's not the same because their starting quarterback is still.
It starts at the fish head, wasted. Okay,
get the F out of here. Yo, their starting quarterback is still there. Both of their pass rushers are still there, and you have other linemen. I mean, yeah, Slater, that's a big loss, but you have other Joe Alt is balling. Like they don't have the breadth of injuries that we do. Like just from the word go, we lost Malcolm Kuntz. Then you lose the captain, damn near your defense, and Marcus Epps. Derwin James is out there balling. Khalil Mack is out there playing. Bosa's playing. Like, let's not act like this is the same effing thing. It ain't the same thing. And their roster from 1 to 53 was probably more talented than ours.
Coaching.
It's not all just coaching, bro. It's sometimes, man, it's not
the start at the fish's ass wasted.
Yo, listen, Jimmy's and Joe's. Jimmy's and Joe's. Listen, Graphk, you know what? I'm going to come up with another euphemism. I'm going to come up with another old saying for you, man. Keep it simple, stupid, right? So when you look at what's going on, you got to keep it simple, bro. Look at the amount of people that we've had injured. Look at who's injured. And then look at the amount of people they've had injured and who's injured. And it does not compute. It doesn't line up. I mean, come the F on, Graphk. Even you.
Iris says, if our run game can't get going, let's go sign Mercury Moses. Yo, who the fuck is Mercury Moses?
I have no fucking idea.
Hold on, that sounds like a porn name, bro. Hold on.
I know Mercury. I know there was Mercury Morris. You know Mercury Morris from the 72 Dolphins.
I'm trying to figure out who the.
I know. Mercury Morris was retired.
It's about Mercury because we're talking about the stink starts at a fish's head. Mercury fish.
No, you're trying to make this a thing. You are trying to take something and make it a thing. It is not a thing, Graphk. This is not a thing. Mercury Moses, who the F is that?
The stink starts at the bear's ass, wasted. Okay. The stink starts in the bear's ass. Yo, salute to Ira. I have no idea who that shit is just funny to me. I don't even know the name. I've never heard that name, but it sounds like a it
sounds like something. Listen, bro, I don't know. I'll tell you this. Look, coaching does definitely matter, bro. And Harbaugh is the man. But I don't think
you took that personal wasted. I see you went back to that net. I see that. I see it.
No, I didn't take it personal. But
yeah.
Yo, listen, what I will say is that there are more things afoot here in Las Vegas than just the coaching. There are more things afoot here, man. We have a lot of injuries, bro, like a lot. And that matters, bro. And we can't just dismiss that fact of the matter. Now, what I will say is this, AP, Getsy, all these guys, even Patrick Graham, bro, there's been a dereliction of duty on their end as well, man. I think it's an amalgamation of things here, bro. But I think the main thing and the thing that got the season off to the wrong foot is just who got injured and when they got injured.
Mercury Moses, baby, like your life depended on it. Salute to Ira. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let's talk about some key players tomorrow before we get out of here. Coming up on an hour. I want your take, man. Give me 2 players. We always do this week in and week out. 2 players on the defense side of the ball that need to step up. 2 players on the offense side of the ball that need to step up in order to win the
Jack Jones, 100%. Jack Jones has been getting skewered. Now, okay. Statistically, everybody says, oh, no, he's been playing well. Jack Jones needs to step up.
Okay.
Done, right? And then when you start talking about stepping up, look, man, on that defensive line, this is a guy we've been waiting for him to show up. And if he doesn't, they need to find a way to package him and get him the F out of here.
Wilson.
You already know. Listen, bro, 7th pick, you got a prime example. You're getting the snaps. You're getting the looks. They say that, reps is how you get better in the National Football League. Tyree Wilson, it's time for you to step up. And also, and I'm going to add another guy out there that's got to step the F up. Divine Diablo.
I was literally going to go. I wanted to see if that was an anomaly that happened last week. I want to see him consistently do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he looked good. And I know that Stu had, a different opinion of that. But I mean, the consensus is that Divine had a great game by looking at his career as a whole.
And this is what I'm talking about, right? When I said Divine Diablo paid well, let me.
Well, you don't need to take.
No, I'm addressing Stu. Get that F out of here, Stu. You're getting addressed. The F. When we start talking about Divine Diablo, right? His best game to me was against the Chargers last year. I think he had like 14 tackles, right? It's the best game. Divine Diablo has really had a really up and down roller coaster of a career with the Raiders. Like, and you look, he hasn't been able to put it all together. So statistically, for Divine Diablo's standpoint, that was a great game for him. Mm-hmm. Was it a great game as a linebacker in total? There was some derelictions there, but those are the kind of things that you don't see unless you can really, really, really look at every snap and circle him out and do the all 22 one. When we start talking about he almost had a pick, you know what I'm saying? He had a sack. He was disruptive. Like, that's all I can look for.
Yeah.
Get F out of here, Stu.
No, definitely. Okay, so give me 2 sides.
Stu.
On the offensive side of the ball, they need to step up in order for us to win the game tomorrow.
I don't want to steal your thunder, but I'm going to say Trey Tucker, man.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I wasn't going to say that.
We know Brock's going to do what Brock's going to do. And Jordan Meredith has to hold his spot down.
You took one of mine for sure, but that I agree with you on that. Well, fuck all that. Look, the ground game. You got to run the football tomorrow. And it sounds like Alexander Madison's going to get fed a lot more, and according to Antonio Pierce, right? He's going to run the football more. Alexander Madison or whoever runs the damn ball, if it's Zeus, whoever it is, you need to go up there and run against one of the worst teams against the run. Period. You have to get the ground game going. So if that's Alexander Madison or Zeus, it's one of them. The other guy, Aidan O'Connell. Simple and plain. To me, this is a sink or swim type week for him. This Rams team is beat up. They're not a great defense by any means. You got to go out there and pick them apart. Yeah. Simple and plain. Aidan O'Connell, if you even want to find a way to sniff this roster next year, go out there and play. You got to play better against these not so good defenses. So Aidan O'Connell, go out there and ball out like your life depends on it. And the ground game has to get situated. On the defense side of the ball, I got 2 players. Jacorian Bennett is a guy that I've been waiting to finally get that pick. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see him have a big game because Matthew Stafford will throw the football all over the place. It doesn't matter who's out there at receiver. He will find a way to get his receivers going. Jacorian Bennett, like your life depended on it. And I'm a cheat here a little bit. Max Crosby. That defensive line has shown that, they're not going to really step up for you. with Christian Wilkins out and Malcolm Kuntz out. These guys have shown week in and week out that they're not realistically, no one's going to really take that next step to help you out, to be that sparring partner. Tyree Wilson, Charles Snowden, Janarius Robinson was a healthy scratch last week. Can Adam Butler be the guy? I mean, hope so. Max has to go out there, take this game into his own hands and go out there and have a dominant performance tomorrow. I'm talking about a 3 or 4 sack type performance tomorrow, Wasted, in order for us to win this game. Max needs to show there's levels to this shit. You still want to win Defensive Player of the Year even after missing a game? Go out there and put up a 3-piece, a 4-piece. Show these guys, put Stafford's old ass on his back multiple times.
Brony, he is.
Yes. So I got Max on the defense, Jacorian Bennett offensively. Aidan O'Connell has to have a game. If you want to even find a way to have a roster spot next year on this team, you got to go out there and perform against the likes of a 1-4 team who is struggling defensively. So Aidan, and then the ground game.
Yeah. And when you start talking about whether he can be the guy going forward, right? People who are the guy perform when they're playing against bad football teams. They carve them teams up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was always one of the problems that we've had previously here, where we'd have the better football team, we still win.
Yeah.
Great quarterbacks don't let bad teams beat them very often. And we're not calling Aidan great, but if he can even trend towards being a starter in this league. I mean, guys like Kirk Cousins and guys like Kirk Cousins does not let teams that are bad beat him.
At least on a constant basis.
Yeah, on a constant basis. This is what is look, bro. There's always an anomaly in the National Football League. There have been bad football teams that beat Tom Brady before, right? Yeah. But week in and week out, like starters don't let bad football teams beat them. And that's the reason why I think the Rams got a really good chance to win this game, because Matthew Stafford is no scrub.
Yeah.
Stafford is no scrub.
Jaquan, I believe when Cliff left without that deal, right, because of the third year, did Kubiak already sign with New Orleans? Do you remember Wasted at that point? Because remember, he didn't sign yet, right? Mm-hmm. So if he wasn't, I think that Clint Kubiak was the guy that we were screaming for once Cliff decided to leave the building, and then he signed with the New Orleans Saints. Other than that, we were always on the Cliff Kingsbury train, or who else was it at the point that we wanted to bring? It was Ben Johnson, which wasn't even a realistic option for us. We talked about it, but it was, he was either going to be a head coach.
Like he already said he was not leaving that team. And then if he was going to go anywhere, it was going to be Washington. It was widely known he was going to Washington. Yeah. That was the job for him. Yeah. And it was a shock that Gus Bradley got that job because of that fact. So, dude, look, it doesn't matter. To me, at this point, it doesn't matter.
You mean Dan Quinn?
Dan Quinn.
Yeah.
One of them guys from Seattle, my bad.
Yeah.
Right? But this is the thing. It doesn't matter to me, bro. What matters to me is that the way all of this has been handled has been very, very clunky. It has been very, very disorganized. It has not looked the way that I thought. See, because the thing is, a coordinator is only bound by the head coach is the one who's supposed to kind of coordinate what the hell goes on. Yeah. Right. So if you feel like you're not getting what you need out of said coordinator, you need to be the one to say, hey, man, this is what I freaking need.
Yeah.
This ain't what we signed up for. No, man, take this in, take this out. See, that's the thing that I am concerned about. Does our head coach have the ability to recognize the problem and rectify the problem?
Rash, Trey Taylor, baby. We're going to see him soon. I'm telling you now, he could be that ball hawking safety that we've been wanting for a long time. Former Air Force product, 7th rounder, our guy, friend and family of the show. Trey Taylor, baby. And I love what this is a bar right here. Clint's offense fell off a cliff. Da-dum-dum. Bang, zoom, teaser. Bang, zoom. Salute to Chopper MC. I don't know about y'all, but I can't even get excited to the games anymore. Call me a fake fan, but it's only week 7 and everyone's talking about next year. Just hard to get, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. Why would anyone call you a fake fan? Bro, anybody who's watched this team long enough understands that this doesn't look like the kind of football that's going to bring in winning games. I mean, why would you be excited? Like there's no look, we love our team, so we're always looking forward to Sunday. But we also have come to terms with the fact that this is not a really good team. So, I mean, hey, if you rattle off a few wins, cool. You know what I mean? Hey, man, great. We'll enjoy them and we'll celebrate them. But, I mean, bro, you're not a fake fan because you're checked out for week 7. Bro, we're all pretty much checked out. If I didn't do this for a living, I'd probably be checked out.
But you know what, bro? As a football fan, you got to look at the pretty pixel and the ugly picture. I'm gonna reverse that saying, right? So what you're looking for is how my young guys playing, how are they looking, getting snaps. Have they made that ascension, right? Are they playing better? Those are the things that I look for when we're a bad football team. I don't just look for hopium. I look for guys that we can hang our hat on and build something going forward. Because to me, I have to believe that we're going to be better next year. As that's what being a football fan and a fan of sports in general is all about. Hey, there's always next year, right?
Yeah.
We gotta look into it from that prism, bro. If we don't, then it's like, why even do it?
Salute the Chop on a $10 special, man. Salute. Once again, salute to everybody here in the building. As always, gotta get out of here in a second.
This show has been powered by BetUS too, y'all. Going over to BetUS, 150% of your first deposit up to $2,000, 125% of your next two up to $2,000. Use YouTube 150, and on the way out, guys, go in there, check out everything they got going over there. This show has been powered by BetUS.
Yep, my son has a football game, you guys. I got to get out of here.
Good luck, little Graphk. Good luck, little Graphk.
Got to be at the field here in about 45 minutes. So
yeah, I think I'm going to go apple and pumpkin picking with the family. I'm going to put a flannel shirt on and be a doucher.
There you go. Just make sure you let them all know that the fish head starts with the stink. Okay.
Don't worry, Graphk. And I'm going to make sure that I mail a rotten apple to you.
Salute to Beanbag. Good luck, Lil Graphk. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to everybody here in the building. Once again, tomorrow, you guys, we will be active for the watch party. Me and Hammer will be covering the entire game. If you guys are looking for play-by-play by Raider people, some of your own, make sure you join us over here at OLV Raiders Network at Hammer's house. We'll be definitely covering the game. And also, Wasted will be doing his Wake Up with Wasted show tomorrow morning, doing his pick'ems and all that good stuff, probably with Big Mike as well. All the fantasy advice and all that good stuff for fantasy football. So make sure you pull up on our brother Wasted. Other than that, man.
Oh, the post game.
Oh yeah, post game as well.
That is the flagship post game after a Raider game. The flagship. Pull on up.
And you never know, man. You know, I might be over there talking my shit with Wasted after a 5-hour live stream my damn self. So, but once again, you guys have a phenomenal Saturday. Hope to see you guys tomorrow as always. And on the way out, wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, pay your bar tabs, and hit that subscribe button. And also, once again, salute to our proud sponsors over at BetUS. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Love y'all. We out. One.
That's what I'm talking about.